The world needs better men. What it does not need is more men like this guy. Better dating advice for better men. This dude posts daily with titles like, "Women don't feel guilt. Women's only purpose is to have children. All women are gold diggers. All women are hoes. Never treat women like an adult." I could waste hours dissecting his catalog of digital diarrhea, but let's all spare ourselves the torture and just play his greatest hit.
Never talk to a woman about anything substantial. Never go deep with a woman conversationally. Never start expressing your feelings to a woman. Always keep it light. Keep it fun. Keep it moving. Keep it about movies, music, food, the weather. Just fool around, have fun, keep her present, but never ever start talking about fucking politics or, your deep childhood trauma or anything like that. Because as soon as you do that, you basically meet her on her level, and eventually she just starts seeing you like a girlfriend, and then she loses respect for you, and because she sees you as an equal, and then desire fades, attraction fades, and that's it. And then the next thing you know, you're in the friend zone.
Yeah, okay, or maybe, fellas, here's a thought. After a woman hears you open up about your childhood, your mindset, or your political views, she loses interest, not because you were vulnerable and because now you're equals, but because what came out of your mouth was actually just dumb. Maybe you didn't reveal depth, you just revealed red flags. Maybe she realized you've got the emotional range of a dumbbell. Maybe your deep thoughts are just recycled podcasts and unresolved trauma. Maybe the reason you keep it shallow with women, or you have to keep it shallow with women, is because you can't swim. And maybe any empathy and openness that you portray is all about performance. No different than the guys who paint their nails, claim to be feminists, cry on camera, write poems, and post aesthetic photo dumps, but then still cheat, lie, and manipulate in the background like wolves in sheep's clothing. But seriously, do you really think that you should never have serious conversations with women? That is not stoicism. That is not masculinity. That is just stupidity. If you're going to do serious things with a woman, like have sex, build a life, raise children, you need serious conversations. You need to talk about values, finances, family, faith, politics. You need to talk about the wounds that you want to heal and the ones that you don't want to pass on. Any man who is unwilling to do that isn't mysterious. He's emotionally incompetent. And not having serious conversations in your relationships is a serious problem. It will not align you with the right woman, and it will guarantee your eventual and inevitable destruction. I will say, some women do have unrealistic expectations of men. When the fantasy wears off, when she sees that he's flawed, uncertain, still healing, still human, when she realizes he's not a man written by a woman like the ones in her favorite novels, she gets the ick. Like, why can't he be emotionally available, love poetry, be in therapy, be her best friend, have great style, and also chop wood, build homes with his bare hands, never touch a video game, and win bar fights on her behalf? Am I right? So, yeah, I don't blame some men for wanting to keep women at a distance, because for some women, the moment a man fully commits and they get close enough to see his humanity, they start to lose respect. He's no longer a hero. He's just a man. And in her eyes, that makes him less worthy of desire. But back to this clown.
Women are children. Not like children, but they are children. And that's how you have to see them whenever you're going on a date with them, whenever they take too long to get ready, whenever they want to do this or do that. You always have to take it almost like smirking to yourself. You just have to kind of almost feel sorry for them, but with love. They're like special needs or something. And that, my friend, is how you will have success when it comes to women, by not making them important, not taking them seriously, and certainly not looking at them like an equal. If you need help with your specific situation, click the link in my bio and you can book a one-on-one coaching call with me.
Men who have this penchant for infantilizing women do so because that is the only way they feel safe as men. If she is small, he gets to feel big. It's all insecurity. The only way these guys feel secure in their manhood is by putting women in cages. These are also the guys who say things like never commit to a woman. But that's another cope. It allows the ones who do have access to women to avoid intentionality, responsibility, or commitment. They get to have their cake and to eat it too and conveniently blame women for it. And for the guys who can't enter or maintain relationships, it's a defense mechanism. It's a way to reject women before getting rejected, like saying, I wouldn't date her anyways. Besides, real players aren't spending their days on social media trying to convince other men to never commit. It's all an act because they're trying to portray themselves as a player and get validated for it. Their entire framework of masculinity is built on having power over women. It's like a 2-story building trying to feel tall by knocking everything else down to a bungalow. But it's not power, it's fear. And to think this guy charges $247 an hour for this nonsense, it's obscene. What's clear to me is he's been wounded, rejected, and now this little echo chamber he's building online, it's just a coping mechanism. It's a way to feel powerful and in control. No different than 1,000 other empowerment coaches hiding their pain behind a paywall. I mean, I guess I can really relate to that a little bit too. I seek validation through my platform as well in my own ways. Listen, men and women both seek safety, just in different ways. Yes, women might look to men for physical safety, naturally so, but men don't look to women for physical protection. So what makes a man feel safe? Control, power, and ego. And that's why so many men turn their relationships into quiet dictatorships. It's funny. He mocks women for wanting provision and protection, calls them children for seeking safety in a man's presence, while not realizing he's doing the exact same thing. He seeks safety through dominance over women, trying to survive by staying in control, like a baby trying to assert power over his parents to get his needs met. Prime example, this comment. When women are in a bad mood, treat them like children. Take them for a walk, give them food and a nap. It works wonders. The lack of self-awareness is insane because aren't we men the same? Let us hit the gym, feed us, rub our backs, and we're good. And I will bet every man in the comment sections of this platform would love if a woman packed his lunch for work, cleaned the house, and folded his laundry. So I guess men must be children looking for their mothers too. I try not to deal in absolutes, but toxic people always do. And if you let them talk long enough, they will always contradict themselves. It's funny to me how the men who warn you not to treat women like adults always sound like boys pretending to be men.
They're like special needs or something.